Hi, my name is Olushere Martins. I'm a Nigerian from Lagos State. I am the founder of Made in Nigeria Space, which you'll be hearing a lot more about. And I'm very happy to be here at Just for Women Africa.
What inspired the creation of the Made in Nigeria space?
So Made in Nigeria Space was originally, I started in fashion, luxury fashion, and I have a clothing brand. And I used to hold fairs and exhibitions for just my clothing brand. And then a friend of mine approached me and she said, why don't we do this together? You know, you always do these things by yourself and blah, blah. And then we thought, why not add more people to this? So when we were looking for a name, it was like during the conversation, we were like, it means to an end. Something, I said it, I was like, it means to an end. And I said, I like that word means. So I was like, what can we use? An acronym means, and I just came up with Made in Nigeria Space. And that's how the name came about. And for me, we had our first exhibition. At the first exhibition was it was a trial. Let's see how it goes with other people, how we can help them to grow and how we ourselves can grow. And after the first exhibition, I sort of got into this entrepreneurial space and I realized that there are a lot of challenges. A lot of businesses are not seen. There's no visibility. There's no physical support for them. For instance, somebody who is on the mainland, how do you get customers on the island? What is the connect? There's so many people on Instagram and social media, the algorithm works in such a way that it's directed at certain people. So then I became the bridge between such people, helping them to connect, encouraging them, because there are a lot of stories of despair when entrepreneurs and businesses are talking about their growth and the encouragements, they are discouraged. So I'm sort of like the bridge, the encouragement for them. I help them be seen and heard. There's visibility, and also to let them know that what you're doing is fine. You will get there eventually. We're here to support you. Even if we can't do it financially, we can do it as best as we can. So that's how we came about Made in Nigeria Space. And it's grown into this store that we have here and hopefully beyond.
Made in Nigeria space is more than a marketplace. It is a movement. How do you see it transforming the Made in Nigeria narrative?
I remember that when we first started, a lot of people were very skeptical about the products because even Nigerians themselves have that whole Made in Nigeria, it can't be that good. Something else is better. I don't know where we got that mentality from because, I mean, I'm not going to lie, I was a victim of that for a while as well until I started going into my business and realizing that we do have a lot of things in Nigeria that can match world standards and even better. For instance, I'll tell you, our leather in Nigeria is being imported abroad, treated and being sold off as this fantastic thing that it is. But over here, we don't appreciate it. We have bags in the space for sale that are original, genuine 100% leather. And people walk in here and they're like, it's made in Nigeria. Why is it so expensive? Oh, the hardware. Oh, this. And I'm like, this is the same leather that is being taken to Italy, treated, and then sold to you in European stores that you're paying millions for. It's exactly the same thing, if not even better, because this has not had that much chemical treatment on it. So this is pure. So we're here to sort of show Nigerians and also the world that we can match the standards anywhere and beyond. Made in Nigeria products are actually very, very good products that we can attest to that. We use our products. I don't just sell, I make sure that everything in my store, I test it out by myself. And I can tell you for free that we are matching the standards and we are meeting up the standards that we're supposed to meet, if not even better.
How do you select the brands and creators featured in the space? What makes a brand Made in Nigeria space worthy?
There are lots of businesses in Nigeria, I will tell you this, especially in the fashion business. You have so many people sewing at the moment, and it seems like people think it's a new rave, but it's a lot of hard work. So to get into our space, we first of all look at the background of your business. We're not about packaging. We found out that a lot of Nigerian businesses as well are very focused on their packaging so that it looks as good as it should internationally. And so they lose a bit of focus on the product. So here at Made in Nigeria Space, I focus more on your products. What are you selling? How are you producing? I'm very big on recycling and minimum waste, you know? So when you come into my space, we have an interview. How are you producing? Do you have your registration? Do you have your NAFDAC number? Is everything up to date? Is everything up to par? Because we also don't want to overstep and have people in the store that are going to give us problems with the government. So here at Made in Nigeria Space, we're very, very focused on the products.
In what way has Made in Nigeria Space helped local creators and small businesses grow or gain recognition?
Visibility, as I said, and a lot of, we do fairs where, so I have it seems like it's a big store, but it's not big enough for the amount of people that message us daily trying to get into the space. So because of that, we hold fairs like exhibitions, and we include people who do not even shop with us at such exhibitions, so that, there's visibility. We promote them on all social media handles. I promote them personally, even the ones that are not stocked in my store. If I know that the product is right, I just don't have the space, but I'll make sure that the next man hears about what you do, and hopefully they can contact you and do business with you. So we do a lot of referrals, a lot of recommendations. The fact that you're not here physically with me doesn't mean that you do not matter. Everybody producing in Nigeria to a high standard matters and live in Nigeria space.
What has been the biggest challenge in running a space like this in Nigeria's business environment?
In Nigeria's environment, part of our biggest issue is obviously funding. The entire thing is being funded by myself. I don't have any external funding at all. I pay all the bills, my staff, my rent, keeping the store running and whatnot, and recognition. As much as the store is promoting Nigeria, we have little or no recognition by by the people that matter, you know. And it's almost like we're called Made in Nigeria Space. We promote everything Nigerian. We try and make things work. So we struggle with the visibility. We don't have that. We don't have that support, and we don't have anybody really encouraging us except for private. We don't have investors or anything. We just have private people who believe in us and who support us in their own way. So for us to, and it's quite painful because I don't have the support, it's very difficult for me to give somebody else the support that I know that they need. But I do make sure that whatever is within my power, I can help them with it, and we try and grow together.
Do you think Nigerians fully appreciate the value of buying local, or there's still work to be done in shifting mindsets?
Oh, there's still a lot of work to be done. There's still a lot of work to be done. I'm glad, I'll be honest with you, I'm very happy that people are, starting to appreciate locally made products now. For instance, here we even have leather rugs that are made hand stitched here, beautiful, and I think that we're getting to that stage in Nigeria now where everybody's proudly Nigerian, which helps. So they support locally made products. Look at our fashion industry; it's gone beyond even what anybody would have expected it 5-10 years ago, and it's moving rapidly. It's very quick. So yeah, Nigerians are getting there. Eventually, we will get there. There's hope.
Yeah. What do you think can be done?
As the president said, we need to keep the hope alive.
Okay. Okay. So what policies or what do you think can be done to make sure that mindset is accelerated there quicker?
What does the future of Made in Nigeria look like to you in the next 5 years?
In the next 5 years, we will definitely have more presence here in Nigeria and abroad, hopefully. At the moment, I am in talks with stores in England, trying to get us into a space there. When you think about it, there's some stores that are popping up in England now that are from Japan, Korea, wherever, and everything there is made in those countries, and then they are sold in the store. So in 5 years, I'm hoping that we're in the States, we're in Europe, we're bigger in Nigeria, we have more recognition, and we can bring more entrepreneurs, more businesses into the limelight. So that's what I'm hoping, that Nigeria is producing so much so well that even the international world is flying in, and we're exporting and we're making money from the exports. It's not just to contain us here. We have to go out into the world as well.
What advice do you have for women across Africa?
Don't give up. No, nothing comes easy in life, no matter what it is. Even getting a job nowadays is not easy. You go for so many interviews, and you don't hear back from them or they tell you they're sorry. Continue to focus on what you're doing. Be good at what you're doing. Don't look at what the next person is doing and say to yourself, oh, but I'm doing the same thing. Why am I not in the same? No, everybody's journey is different. But don't give up. Persevere. And if you know and you are sure and you trust what you're doing, continue to push. You'll get there eventually.